Welcome back to Old Trafford, where the referee Alan Saunders just blows his whistle to get this second half underway. United will be playing from right to left in the second 45 minutes, and let's hope it's a much more distinguished second half than it was first. And Liverpool on the attack already. It's with Ian Rush cutting into the penalty area. Cross, great chance for Johnston, and Johnston has scored for Liverpool. Less than 20 seconds gone in the second half, and Craig Johnston has scored to put his team a goal in front. Johnston, the man who's just signed a new contract at Anfield, and Johnston also the man who scored the last goal that beat Manchester United in a league match between the sides. What an opening to the second half. It's Manchester United 0, Liverpool 1.
18 seconds we recorded that time, Alan. Amazing start really to the second half, and I think really it's a goal really that Liverpool have probably just about deserved. I think they looked the more enterprising side. Rush beat the offside trap down the left side. His cross was perfect. Johnson, unmarked on the back post, headed the ball into the goal. But I thought in the first half that Liverpool had the two real chances. Beglin missed one chance just before half-time, and the other opportunity fell to Johnson again when he cut inside Duxbury and put a shot straight at Bailey. So as it stands now, Liverpool, I think, are faring better without Dalglish than United, who are missing their two key midfield players.
Which is an appropriate cue, Jimmy Armfield, to let me run down the two sides for this afternoon, if we can get a breather, that is. Manchester United have Bailey in goals, a back four of Duxbury, Moran, Hogg and Albiston. In midfield there's Moses, McGrath, Whiteside and Olsen, and up front Hughes and Stapleton. No Brian Robson, of course. Peter Barnes is the substitute. Liverpool have Grobbelaar in goals. They've got five strung along the back. That's Nicol, Mulvey, Lawrenson, Hansen and Beglin. In midfield, Wark, McMahon and Whelan, and two up front, Rush, who provided the cross for Johnston to put Liverpool ahead. The substitute for Liverpool this afternoon, Kevin McDonald. Now what can the league leaders do about this? Remember, they started this morning 10 points clear of Liverpool and Chelsea. Chelsea, we hear, are already behind at Oxford, and Liverpool in front at Old Trafford. They've got a free kick inside their own half. Lawrenson strikes it right-footed long, looking for Rush. Ball breaks to Johnston, the goal scorer. Buzz about Johnston the whole of the first half, and he's certainly buzzing now. Deep inside United territory, lays it back to Beglin, and Beglin will play it a few yards inside from McMahon. McMahon out to Beglin once more, midway inside the United half, inside to Whelan, back to McMahon, McMahon forward. It's with Beglin, edge of the area, breaks to Rush. Rush shoots into a crowd of players, trying to break through himself, can't do it. And finally Albiston lays the ball neatly back to Bailey. The Liverpool fans behind Gary Bailey's goal to our right, in great voice at the moment, and the rest of Old Trafford pretty stunned. Stapleton heads on to Hughes, midway inside the Liverpool half, tackled by Mulvey, who had a tremendous first half for Liverpool. Ball though breaks to Hogg and out to Albiston on the near side of the field. United left, Liverpool win it back. Rush plays it forward, looking for Wark to chase. Wark can't make it. Whiteside for United, out to Albiston, quickly forward to Hughes, back to Moses, and Moses quickly feeding the ball out to the far side of the field, where really Duxbury was very sloppy, and Beglin's nipped in there. He's got Johnston inside. Beglin still has possession inside the penalty area. Great chance for Beglin. His shot blocked by Hogg. And Moses can try to bring it clear. Not clear yet, but he is brought down by Ronnie Whelan. And what another chance there for Liverpool. Really, Beglin should have finished it.
Yes, great chance. He stepped inside onto his right foot, which is not his best one, and he could have been no more than 10 yards from goal in a clear shot at goal. But as he put in his shot, Hogg raced across, and it actually hit the back of his heel, because I don't think Bailey would have saved that one. I think it's a good time to mention this, Alan. United have had a few problems trying to get past the three central defenders that Kenny Dalglish has put up. Mulvey's dropped back into the central defence, exactly the same tactics we saw when they were successful at Everton.
Proving successful again this afternoon at Old Trafford. But United have possession. It's with Whiteside, middle of the Liverpool half, back to Moses, forward to Whiteside again, just a few yards outside the penalty area. But that time Mulvey, the Dane, once more intercepts and helps Liverpool clear it to the halfway line. Back with the red shirts though, Hogg, wearing a grey rinse in his hair this afternoon for reasons best known to himself. tries to put United on the attack, but it breaks down. Ball through to Grobbelaar, throws it out quickly, right on to the far side of the field for Beglin. Beglin, long ball forward, looking for Rush, but Rush can't make it. And finally he brings Duxbury down, and it will be a free kick to Manchester United. That was a dreadful error, though, between Duxbury and Olsen on the far side of the field that allowed Beglin to break.
Yes, I always think Olsen looks a little bit unhappy on the right-hand side of the field. I think he looks better when he's on the left side and he's given a bit of freedom to play. I think United have had to switch the system around a little bit, and it has affected the style.
Olsen has possession deep in the Liverpool half. Has he won a corner? Yes, he has. So the Stretford end find their voice. The arms go aloft. Encouragement for Manchester United, and certainly some encouragement for their players below in the touchline, because Peter Barnes, the substitute, is warming up at the moment. Barnes perhaps a surprising omission. He had a good game against Queen's Park Rangers last week. The corner taken by Moses to the near post, headed on there, headed clear finally by Whelan. Outside the penalty area now, it's with Jesper Olsson, the Dane. Short to Moran. Moran out to Albiston. Albiston looks up, measures his cross, left-footed, trying to find Stapleton. Has Mulby found him? No, says the referee, Alan Saunders. And Mulby puts the ball out of play, near side of the field. It will be a throw-in to Manchester United. 6 minutes gone in this second half. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 1. And it's the left full-back, Arthur Albiston, waiting until the ball is retrieved from the crowd. Just a yard short of this near side corner flag on the United left. He's got Olsen short. Stapleton runs to meet him. Stapleton takes it on his chest down to his feet and then wins the corner off Steve Nicol. So a second corner to Manchester United in just a moment. Olsen comes looking to take it short. Rush is there to provide cover. Linesman signals him back. Moses takes it to the near post, headed on by Whiteside. High there, Grobbelaar reaches up with those two long arms of his, encased this afternoon in a lovely canary yellow sweater. Gathers the ball neatly, and Liverpool can clear, and Peter Jones can bring us a scoreline.
Yeah, it comes from the second division. 2 more goals early in the second half down at Brighton. First, Brighton took the lead 2-1 against Charlton. Martin Cool, the scorer, but Charlton a few minutes ago have equalised through George Shipley. So that's Brighton 2, Charlton 2.
These sides, remember, met 4 times last season, twice in the Cup semi-final, and United didn't lose on any occasion. They won once in the league, drew at Anfield, and then, of course, they won in the Cup semi-final replay. But they're behind this afternoon, and Liverpool, so aware how important it was not to lose, certainly this afternoon at Old Trafford, have now got a little bit better than that for the moment. And it's possible that they will narrow the gap tonight to 7 points. Grobbelaar kicks high and long, right-footed from left to right. As we sit perched high in the main stand at Old Trafford. Ball goes out of play, far side of the field. Throw in to Liverpool. Whelan will take it. This is midway inside the Manchester United half. Back to Beglin. Beglin looking to find Rush, as Rush comes away from the penalty area to meet it. Rush tackled by Moran. Tries to stab the ball out far side of the field, wins a throw-in for Liverpool. Whelan quickly to Johnston, inside the penalty area. Rush is there, but Bailey's out quickly, and Bailey goes well.
Great save that by Bailey. Johnson caught United's right-hand side again. They're a little bit asleep on that side at the moment, and I thought he should have done better with his cross, because, as you said, Alan, Rush was steaming in behind. If he'd just pulled that back another yard, Rush would certainly have scored. But Gary Bailey did exceptionally well, dived out to his 6-yard line and held it. United got a few problems at the moment down the right side of the defence.
It's with Johnston, the goal scorer again. He's got Beglin with him. Looks to lay it back to Whelan, but he's tackled by Moses. Then he wins the ball back, and Johnston still fighting for the ball. Wins it too. Beglin, time to get the cross in. Stabbed clear by Moran. Reaches McMahon. Forward to Johnson. Edge of the penalty area. Back for Walk to try the shot just wide. It's all Liverpool.
It is, Alan, yes. Full of confidence at the moment. And United's midfield are doing a lot of chasing back now, and consequently we're getting Hughes and Stapleton a bit stranded up there, as we said, confronted by 3 central defenders. And this is the problem that Dalglish has set Liverpool, and I think it's so far it's been very successful. We saw it at Everton, as I said earlier, where they were very confident, because Mulby has the ability, and Lawrenson for that matter, to come out and play in the centre field when need be.
Goal kick to United, taken along by Bailey, headed on by Stapleton, looking for Hughes, but Lawrenson's across there quickly, or rather it was Hansen that time, and Hansen back to his goalkeeper. Grobbelaar kicks high, right-footed, drops on the head of Graham Hogg of Manchester United, and out of play, near side of the field, throw into Liverpool on their right-hand side. Nicol throws to McMahon, takes it back, forward to Johnston. Really buzzing since he scored that goal. Inside to McMahon, now to Lawrenson. Lawrenson sweeps it to the far side of the field, to the left to Beglin. Tries the shot, just a couple of yards to the right of Gary Bailey's post. But such confident play by Liverpool at the moment. And I must signal out Craig Johnston for a mention, because I must admit I haven't watched them for a couple of weeks, and I was really surprised to hear them allowing Paul Walsh to go on the transfer list, and perhaps it's the form of Craig Johnston that's the reason why.
Yes, probably so. I think Kenny Dalglish has always said he's wanted to give him his chance, and well, this is a real opportunity for him today. If he can come good here today, and he's certainly provided the goods so far, it'll be a real feather in his cap. I think United, though, at the moment have got a bit of a problem really. The midfield looks a bit stranded to me. Paul McGrath, who's been magnificent at centre-half all season, has taken a little bit of time to settle in this midfield.
McGrath, though, feeds Olsen. Olsen's cross high, but out comes Grobbelaar, just nipping the ball off the head of Mark Hughes as the Welshman steamed in. And Grobbelaar's looked very safe this afternoon, no antics from him.
Yes, I think Ron Atkinson will be wondering, I was going to say, whether in point of fact he might consider putting Barnes on, and return to his original format with his other central defender with McGrath, because I think McGrath's best position is at the back.
Well, he's got about 35 minutes left in which to work some magic, has Ron Atkinson, in terms of United's management. They're a goal behind at the moment. It's with McGrath, midway inside the Liverpool half, tries a shot, but really didn't have the power or the direction that time, and scooted wide of Grobbelaar's left-hand upright. Goal kick to Liverpool.
Yeah, it's not a good shot by McGrath, but the fact is, since I was talking about him going back to the back, he has in fact got involved a little bit more in coming forward. I don't know if he's had a signal from the bench. I'd like to see him push right up behind the front strikers, because he is good in the air and he's got good pace. He could cause the odd problem or two.
Beglin plays it high down the far side of the field. The Liverpool left gathered well by Ian Rush. What a good ball by Rush for Nicol to the edge of the penalty area. Nicol inside the area now, tries to get the cross in, blocked by Olsen, breaks to Nicol again, back to McMahon, sweeps it right-footed to the far post, but Bailey is out well, gathers safely and clears very quickly, right-footed, looking for Hughes, and Hughes is fouled that time by Alan Hansen, the new Liverpool captain. So it will be a free kick to Manchester United, pretty much centre of the Liverpool half, away to our left. Whiteside takes it, plays it to Olsen. Olsen has Albiston to his left. Olsen looks up, crosses himself, not a good one, headed clear by Ronnie Whelan for Liverpool. Breaks to Graham Hogg for Manchester United. To Olsen again. Olsen plays it short to the edge of the penalty area. Stapleton back to McGrath, tries a shot, and Grobbelaar, well behind it, gathers safely.
Super shot by McGrath that. He only had a half a yard to get his shot in on the turn as well. Right on target, but unfortunately for him it went straight to Grobbelaar, who handled it very well. I think Ron Atkinson has signalled something to the bench. He must have signalled to McGrath, because he's now moved up certainly just behind the two strikers whenever he's got the chance. I felt in the first half he was far too deep, and consequently we had too many players back for United, and when the ball did get forward, they had people in support.
We just had the official attendance. It's 54,492, by a few thousand, the highest of the season so far, as indeed this fixture has provided the last two seasons. 54,492. Bailey in possession for United, kicks right-footed, gets good length on that occasion. Stapleton got his head to it, but it just flicked off the Irishman's head through to Grobbelaar. Grobbelaar throws the ball this time. My goodness, he's thrown it straight into the Manchester United half. That was tremendous length from a throw, but it didn't serve its purpose in the end, because it fell to a red shirt. It's with Graham Hogg, short to Moses, stabs the ball right-footed to the far side of the field, taken up by Duxbury for United, faced by Ronnie Whelan. Duxbury turns inside, not too sure what to do with it this time. Then he dashes outside of the Irishman, plays it to Norman Whiteside. Whiteside a little short for Moses, but United keep possession. It's with Hughes. Hughes, good ball out to this near side of the field for Albiston. Albiston faced by Nicol, and Nicol wins out for Liverpool. Forward to Rush. Rush turns aside from the challenge of Hawke. Plays it to Nicol again. Is it going to break to Johnston? It is. Oh, well. Oh. Now, if the referee has given a free kick to Liverpool, no, he hasn't.
Offside on.
Well, our view's a little obscured to the right up here, and I lost the linesman's flag, certainly. But Johnson obviously straight a yard offside. The referee right, the free kick to Manchester United, and Peter Jones with some scorelines.
Yeah, we got a hatful of goals in the last couple of minutes, actually, Alan. First of all, up at Goodison Park, a couple there. Kenny Jackett with a penalty equalised for Watford against Everton, and then within a minute of that, Graham Sharp put Everton ahead again. So that's Everton 2, Watford 1. It's Leicester 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Steve Linex equalising, just keeping an eye on what's going on down there at the moment. Whiteside inside the area, and a chance perhaps for Hughes, tries the shot, cannons off Stapleton, and the danger is clear. Let me get on with the scores. West Ham 3, Aston Villa 1. Kenny Cotty, it's his second goal of the afternoon for West Ham. West Ham 3, Aston Villa 1. And a fifth goal for Luton against Southampton. Luton 5, Southampton 0, Alan.
Johnston, just outside the United penalty area, lays it back for Beglin to drive low and hard. Bailey behind it.
And one final one, and we got rid of that little bit of danger out there on the turf at Old Trafford. Grimsby have taken the lead at Ellen Road. Jimmy Armfield won't be pleased about that. I'm sure Leeds 0, Grimsby 1. Gordon Hodgson the scorer.
Albiston for United inside the Liverpool half. Good ball forward for Stapleton. Stapleton heads it down to his feet. He's shadowed by Lawrenson, wins the throw-in. And I'm glad to say we're having a much better second half, really. It was a tepid affair in terms of good football in the first 45 minutes, but that Craig Johnston goal really has opened it out. United pressing hard to try to get the equaliser. Whiteside seems to have fouled Nicol.
1 point, Alan. Yes, it's amazing. These men from the Mersey, they do know the game, don't they?